Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 57 of this Let's Play Crusader Kings II. This is the March of the Vikings. As you can see, we are still somewhat divided because of the Swedish revolt, which is raging on. However, we have noticed that the 2,000 men down here is probably the Vikings, which is why they're not actually fighting us at all. So that means that the only actual enemy standing against us is this 235 unit over there. This is Burgundy who's attacking the rebels, so as long as we beat the rebels before Burgundy does, then that's a victory. So what that means is basically we need to just start sieging stuff down. Ooh, we're rather short on money, but we're actually making money right now, so that is not a huge problem. The other thing that was pointed out is mercenaries actually has a dismiss right there. So rather than going through all of the mercs and selecting them individually, we could have just done that. Cool. What else happened in the last episode? The last episode, the Black Death ravaged through us, and actually it was kind of beneficial it did because it killed the rebels. Basically, we hid in territories that had less of the Black Death or just didn't raise armies, while the rebels lost thousands of men marching through areas ravaged by the plague, and they died quickly. So only one province still has it over here. Poor bastards. The Bulgar province. But yeah, that is the end of it. It was actually a very early Black Death. Apparently in older versions of the game, the Black Death wouldn't appear until 1300. We had it in the 900s, so I think we got a bit unlucky. Although, what was the Justinian plague? Was that bubonic as well? Because that would have been... When was Justinian Emperor? 600? 700? Something like that. No, earlier. 400. Yeah, Justinian was like 400. So yes, there would have been plagues and things rushing through, because when I was reading the notes about disease and how to deal with it and the like, it was saying you shouldn't get this until 1400, and then I read the more recent notes for Reaper's Due, and I think it just arrives whenever. We have started building some hospitals, and that was one thing I was looking at before I started recording actually, is they're kind of cool. Because I clicked on here, saw the hospitals hovering over it. It's like, there's no disease resistance. There's something wrong with this. Like, it's just not working as intended. I clicked on it and I'm like, oh. There's like an entire other section of stuff that you need to build here. So for example, if you want the disease resistance, you're going to have to build a sick house, which also increases the hospital level, which I think also increases the resistance to depopulation, which is quite nice. And then you have things like the lepers colony, which is even more disease resist. Soup kitchens, chapel, translation house, etc. And quite a lot of this is technology based. So for example, the library increases the text spread rate by 25%, which is actually really quite extensive. The costs are high, but I'm kind of expecting the hospitals to be more of a mid to late game type thing, and we are not even... We're in the early mid game now, having hit 1000 AD. Like, this is the end of the Viking Age and the beginning of the early Middle Ages. Well, 1066 is often considered the beginning of the Middle Ages, so we're just before that, but we are right at the end of the Dark Ages. So things like feudalism are really beginning to kick off, and this is also when Catholicism was kind of at its height. And if we look at that, you can see Catholicism is indeed pretty big. Reconquista has not kicked off. Ooh, North Africa, however. Lombardy, doing okay. Lombardy have been like the strongest power throughout this game, easily. Byzantines haven't been doing too badly. A last bastion of orthodoxy down there. The India over there. Suomensko doing pretty well, but I think that most of this is going to become Norse. Like, this is going to be the Norse bastion. Will kind of spread through here on into India, and then Hinduism will hopefully be on the retreat by the time we hit EU4. Marvellous! So, we need to win this war. That is what we need to do. So let's split the army, send half of you here, half of you here, go. And we'll just siege this stuff down. Kill them. Word is going around that since the epidemic came to Gotland, we've seen an increase in cats. Our people are sure the cats are helping spread the disease. No, the cats are not to blame. We've had this discussion already, people. I'm once again out of money. Which is going to be an ongoing problem, unless, of course, I can extort. I cannot. Oh, wait, there might be other ways. No, there's not. Oh, well, except I'll make money as I take the castles. There is that. There's always a way to make money. Right, so how are these guys doing against them? So currently we're at -11. Poland is winning at 29. You're winning at 56. Bollocks. Complaints about the cats will not end, and an angry mob has gathered claiming the cats are the bringers of bad luck and cannot be allowed to roam the streets. Cats seem healthy. I'm a little kid trying to explain this. Oh no, I do have a regent. Who's my regent? I think it's you. Hello? Yes, it is. With 0 diplomacy. Walk in the yard to see Vigdis angrily beating a dog with a heavy stick. I'll pick up the stick and hit him instead. May lead to haughty. Am I any good at fighting? I'm terrible at fighting. As I hit her, Vigdis turned her anger on me, but I managed to escape as the dog bit her in the ankle. She will find I am a fierce enemy. Now, where are my toys? Ah, we're a big boy now. After months of chatter about cats, it appears as if the common people are now focusing on other things. Excellent. What am I being educated in? Thrift. So that means I'm going to have a large domain, which is not necessarily the best thing. I'm haughty and I'm fussy. I kind of like a bit more martial. Can I not change this? Oh, bugger. Recruit a court physician. I do not have the money for that, although we have just taken a castle. I mean, we probably do need to go over there and thrash Burgundy. Unless you're going to go and do it, which would be nice. Can you please go and thrash Burgundy, guys? Pretty please, with a cherry on top, so that I don't need to. And I can just take your territories and make you peace out. This is going to be a very slow moving war. We're going to keep on going into debt, and then we're going to go out of debt every time we take something. Okay, the city and the temple will fall more quickly than the castle. There we go, making more money. You're actually marching on me. I don't like this. Let's join you two together, shall we? You're not fighting. I didn't think you would. And you are not sieging down? Nope. Let's group you and then split you again. And send you up there. And we'll continue sieging. Okay. The rebels are indeed fighting against Burgundy over there. Send these guys in. That's what they're there for. Thank you. They're moving. Good. We are positive in money again. And we got a bunch of money in Gotland. Excellent. That is precisely what I was hoping for. And I do believe that you are a bad guy. We'll wait until Sudermanland has fallen. Gather the forces. And then beat this army, because I don't want them taking my land. Get out of here. Alright, split you again. Start you taking more territory. Who's taking my land? Is it you? No. I keep saying I'm being defeated, but I think it is just the bad guys taking my stuff. We still have that one massive negative from that early battle, which we are struggling somewhat to overcome. And we do have 2 holdings in Scoutland, which were lost. What's this? So, education focus for me. So, what have we got? We've got fussy and haughty. We could start training more in struggle. I'm kind of tempted to do this. Fussy is a negative. Haughty is a negative. Fussy is a positive. Haughty doesn't seem to be a positive anywhere. I think we're going to go for martial though. Like, we want to increase our combat skills so that we can raise armies when needed. I feel like we need to go and beat them up before they take more territory, but no, I also need to take territory so that we make money. How are these wars going? 88%, 8%, 14. I think we're going to take these holdings, then we're going to go and smash the Burgundy army, if we can. If we find them. Awesome. The rebels are fighting so many really poor decision battles here. It's really quite funny, actually. It's like, why are you doing that? Actually, let's go take this. And my army is actually growing over time because most of my guys at this point are retinue. I know how things should be done, but I fear others are always trying to sabotage my efforts. I must be wary of their envy. Become paranoid. It's good for resistance to bad things. Why would I want to shut the gates? There's nothing wrong. Poland still on the march down there. Not really doing much though. I really need to win this war. We're in Opland. As soon as we take that, I think we're going to gather the armies and go and beat back Burgundy, so that they're not taking down my allies. My allies in inverted commas, also known as the rebels. Because I don't really want to lose land here if I don't need to. Should be a fairly easy victory. Yeah, I thought so. Good old retinues doing good stuff. Let's split you once again. Half of you in Vermland, half of you over there. Upland tribe. Oh, you're sieging me down over there. That's here. Oh no, you're unsieging. Are you unsieging me? You are. That's annoying. Alright, let's send ships. Let's send you to the ships so that we can go and intercept these guys. Because they're being very annoying. Let's jump you in the boats and drop you off. Actually, we're going to leave Ozil. Like, Ozil is in a really annoying place. We'll go and kill you though. Where's the army? That is the army. Hello? That's the army. You, go here. Get off the boat. Fine, do it that way then. Yeah. Okay, I'm no longer fighting you. Still fighting against Poland. I don't think they took the land that they wanted to take. You're now sitting on Åland, not actually able to capture anything, and that is a big army. But I think it's still just the Vikings. Yeah, it is. Meanwhile, Sjelland is fighting Rogaland. Beta tells me that she really loves spending time with me. I make her days so much better. She's kind, but I don't feel that way. I'll take the diplomacy skill, thanks. Fortunately for you, you can't siege me down. Oh, this is their capital. Which we definitely do want to take. I had not realised it was their capital. It'll take a little while, but I can do it. And there will likely be a number of title revocations here, so that I can build up my domain size. Stettin was one of the ones that revolted, wasn't it? Yes, I might give that to the Vikings. Make them even stronger and allow them to carve out their own territory, which would be quite nice because they're I think they should be relatively expansionist. Alright, let's move you over here. I wake up in the middle of the night, my heart racing and my whole body feeling strange. What was I really dreaming about? Who are you? You're a Viking. No. Weird. Go to sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. I'm practically an adult now, and people had better listen to me if they know what's good for them. Again, proud. He's becoming a right little snob, isn't he? Oh, can't actually take that territory. Alright, we'll go over here. You have improved relations and ousted Goutman land. Good, good, good. In fact, we'll go over there. Successful crusade for Aquitaine. Ooh, yeah, it has been as well. Reconquista is beginning. The Blessed Virgin has granted Ives Looping victory in the crusade for Aquitaine against Badashah Ramadan of Talibid Empire. Pope Sergius V has called for a month of celebration across the whole Christian world. Come over to Oustgard land and take that territory back. Go away. You stand no chance. 44% victory. Oh, I have to take the territories back off of Poland, which was down here, right? Yes. You are just raiders, I think. Yes, you are. Come on, guys, let's finish this up. Chop, chop, chop. We're making a good amount of money from all the sieges, though, which is nice. I think we're going to have to spend some time raiding after this, because we need to boost our money and prestige. And like the early years are usually fairly tempestuous, although we're actually getting the really bad stuff out early. You are sieging me down. You could be able to. What was you? Screw you then. Just continue sieging stuff down. Although I will eventually need to head across and beat these, the Poles. Oh, you caught my spy master. It's unfortunate. And my spy master was in fact my regent. Who likes me? Sturla. Who would actually be a better person for learning. So you are currently very, very loyal. So I'm not going to remove you. Holmgard, Courtier, Svetiod, you do. I'm actually going to have you scheming in Gotland, just to make sure that no one's like doing anything untoward. And there we go, I have come of age. And I'm a tough soldier, which gives me more toughness, right? More health, a little bit. This is a terrible ruler. Right, what's my ambition? Gruminaire. Yeah, I think so. And we also want the focus of hunting. We don't want war because we don't want duels kicking off every 2 minutes. And we need to get married. Oh, we have a betrothal already with Hala of Svetiod. I see your skills. Right, you are quick. Oh, you're a Viking? I don't really want to do that. Wait, you my sister? You're my sister. How do I change a betrothal? I didn't realise that she was my sister. Whoopsie! Looks like I can't actually take any more stuff over here. So we're just going to grab the armies, we're going to march over to our ships, and we're going to go and smack Poland around. So down to Wolgast, take Stettin back. Oh, hello. I see you. Hoping that just sheer weight of numbers lets me win this fight. Yeah, it does. Get out of... Ooh, I caught the king. Back on the ships, take back Stettin. Because it's not technically my war, I guess that means that I can't fight them. And now they're rallying more troops to take me down. Great! This has been a really strange fight. Like, nothing has really happened, it's just been a war. Okay, seriously? Okay, I'm no longer betrothed. Good. Let's go and have a look for suitable people. We're going to go all, we're going to go my religion, we're going to go my culture group. We're going to go women who are not married. And we probably want more fighty people. I really do wish you could filter by age. I'm looking for positive traits and I'm not really seeing any. I mean inheritable traits, like quick. Oh, you're shrewd and brawny. Oh, you're 65. Never mind. Like, having a bit more diplomacy would be nice, because it boosts the number of vassals you can have. Oh, actually, that's not that important. Domain size would be the better one. You're all ancient. You're shrewd, temperate. You're 21. It wouldn't be bad. And you're not a Viking, more importantly. I think you probably are the best choice. Oh, you say no. Bastard. Doesn't look like any of those are going to be viable. Aletta? Just chaste is the only problem. Reduce fertility, but I have increased fertility. Brawny, but you're 44, too old. Oh, this is actually a rather hard decision. I don't really want learning. It's not the most important here. I don't really want intrigue either, because I don't tend to do much intrigue stuff. Let's say same culture group. Alright. Any religion. And we'll just need to make sure that they don't educate anyone. Or else that we try and convert. Oh, hello, genius. And you're Norse. Oh, for Pete's sake. Is that always going to be the case? Yes. Okay, so it has to be my religion group, I think. Of which there are not many. At all. We really need more Norse people who are not of the Viking house. We need to raise up some more low-level people. You're frail, I don't want that in the family. What about those of you who are not adults yet? Are there any with obvious traits that we can nab? Because usually they're born with the trait, so you can usually tell. You have a lot of traits. You're slow. No, bugger off. No, was the answer. You're frail, but you're shrewd. Wait, were you the one that I tried before? Choices is really limited. Alright, you'll do. Enough dilly-dallying. I'll take the money. Cool, we have a wife. Marvellous. Right, let's finish taking Stettin back and go and beat up the Poles. And then take that territory back again. In fact, Poland seems to be at war with someone else. Oh, they have their own civil war going on. Why are you worrying about me then? Bugger off. That's one holding taken. We have 2 more to go. Still can't do it while Poland is occupying our territory. One more. As long as Poland doesn't turn around and just take this place back again, which would be super annoying. Meanwhile, you guys are just de-sieging everything that I've already taken. Have you just made peace with Poland? I think you have. And we're at 99%. Come on. Sorry, 93. Oh, really? Alright. Ships, come over here. You, get on the ships. Head over to Upland, we'll go and kill them. And hopefully that battle will give us the war score we need. Don't let them get away. There we go. Gotcha! Squish, 97%. Let's take this because it's only the castle that needs to fall. Another one! Ah, oh, piss off. In fact, beat this army. And that should be 100. From the battle war score. Come on. Yes! Right, that's that one done. Now who's actually fighting against me? Let Galleon. That would be you. I'm not particularly worried about that. Let's jump on the ships. Sail over to Lawnma. In fact, you're already being beaten. Thank you. And we'll throw you in jail too. Cool. And with that, we have successfully held Sweden. That is probably, hopefully, touch wood, the most tumultuous it's going to be for this king. Because usually you go through like one really bad event in the early days, and then as you have a long reign, hopefully, things get a bit easier. Now we should have a whole bunch of people in jail. We do indeed. A whole bunch of chiefs and things that we can revoke. Chief of Vestergautland. We have the King of Poland still. Jomtland. So yes, there's going to be a lot of title revocation, but that's going to be something for next time. So tune in then and see what happens. Thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying the series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, then please do consider subscribing as well. If you have any tips or advice for me, then do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.